Hey, this is Richard Miller with Goldie May, and here is a tips and tricks video on how to customize Google Chrome to make it awesome for genealogy research. You've probably used the Chrome search bar before, where whatever you type into the search bar is searched on Google. But you can also find other options under Chrome Preferences and then Manage Search Engines. For example, if you want to search on Bing or Yahoo or DuckDuckGo, you can use the corresponding keyword. I'll open another window so you can see how this works. I'll type in, for example, duckduckgo.com, and instead of hitting enter, I'll hit space or tab, and then the next thing I type will be searched on DuckDuckGo instead of on Google. But I'd really like to use this for genealogy purposes, so let me go to the FamilySearch wiki, which I think is a great place to learn about places. And every search engine has two parts. There's the form where you type search terms into the fields, and then there's a specially crafted URL afterwards. So for example, if I type in Provo to the search bar of the wiki, I'll get back a special URL that is searching for Provo. And the secret about search engines is you actually don't need the first part, the form, to use the second part, the URL. I can, for example, go into this URL and change Provo to Orem, and now I'll get back results for Orem. Or if I change Orem to American Fork, and a plus means a space, then I'll get back results for American Fork. So now that I know that, I can copy this URL over to the search engines, and I'll create a new search engine called FamilySearch Wiki with a keyword of FW, and I'll paste in my URL that I copied from the right. And where I previously wrote American Fork, I'm going to type %S. %S is a placeholder. So if you've ever used mail merge before, where you write a letter and you say, "Dear first name," and then the program fills in first name with Alan, Amy, Annie, it's like that. %S is the placeholder that's going to be filled in. I'll hit add, and now when I go to my search bar and type FW space, I'm now searching the FamilySearch wiki, and I can type in something like Pleasant Grove to search for Pleasant Grove. So that's the concept. I'll give you a few more examples, and then at the end there's a place where you can copy all of these to your Chrome browser, and there's a video with a longer explanation on how to do this. So a couple of other options I like are, I'll do FamilySearch records by last name, and I'll give this a keyword of FS. Again, that's just my choice. And now when I type FS space Miller, it will return FamilySearch records with the last name Miller. And let me pull up another one while that's loading. I'll create a new search engine called Google Genealogy. Now I'll give this a keyword of GG, and I'll paste in this URL for Google, but instead, in addition to the placeholder, I'll say that I also want to add the word genealogy to the end of whatever I type. So now when I type GG space, I can type in Utah County, and it will return results from Google for Utah County genealogy. Even though I didn't type genealogy, it added it because that was part of the shortcut. And similarly, you could do something with the Internet Archive for city directories. You could type in a shortcut of CD, paste in the URL, and now when I type CD space Provo, it will search archive.org, the Internet Archive, for Provo City Directory, and you get back a bunch of really great results. The last thing I want to show you is that this doesn't have to be used for actual search engines. You could just use kind of URLs that just need a template or that just have a pattern to them. I'll create one called FamilySearch Person, FP, and I'll paste in the URL. And now when I type FP space, I can type in a FamilySearch tree ID, and it will pull up that person's details page in the FamilySearch tree. So that's really nice too. Okay, that's a bunch of examples. If you visit goldiemay.com/search engines, I have all of these examples and more in a longer video explaining this. And I hope this has been helpful. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.